Hey Saints, it's Ray with Devine Jamz Gospel Network, your Christian music marketing promoter. Welcome back to another exciting episode of our podcast. We're going to dive into the world of gospel music marketing and share valuable insights to help artists like you thrive in this industry. On today's episode, we're going to briefly explore the ever-evolving landscape of social media and its role in gospel music marketing. So let's get to it right after this.
You're now tuned in to Devine Jamz Podcast, bringing you inspiration and talented artists and the story behind the music. And now, here's the founder of Devine Jamz Gospel Network and your host, Brother Ray.
Social media has revolutionized the way we connect, share, and discover music. It has become an indispensable tool for artists to reach your audience, also to build a brand and spread the message of the gospel. Now, understanding how to effectively utilize social media platforms can make a significant difference in the success of your music career. To shed light on this topic, I'll be discussing an insightful article at devinejamz.com news blog titled Understanding the Role of Social Media in Gospel Music Marketing. But before I dive into the details, let me remind you again to visit the news blog at devinejamz.com for the full article. And not only that, you'll see some resources in the menu, and also go to the product page and seek out the discount marketing services, okay? I believe in equipping artists with the knowledge and tools you need to succeed in this digital age. So in today's fast-paced and interconnected world, social media platforms have literally provided artists with an unprecedented opportunity to connect directly with your fans. They call that direct-to-fan marketing. These platforms allow artists to create a strong online presence, engage with your audience, and ultimately promote your music more effectively. Now, I will say, navigating the vast landscapes of social media can be overwhelming, especially for those who are new to the game. But the article at Devine Jamz News blog will address the various aspects of social media in gospel music marketing. It covers topics such as choosing the right social media platform, developing a content strategy, and engaging with your audience authentically. So let's take a quick look at some of the key points discussed in the article. One of the first things the article highlights is the importance of choosing the right social media platform for your music. With countless options available, it's crucial to focus your efforts on platforms where your target audience is most active. Now, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, or even the emerging platform like TikTok, understanding your demographics and the user behavior of each platform will help you make informed decisions. Now, once you've identified the platforms and resonate with your audience, it's time to develop a solid content strategy. Social media is all about storytelling and creating a meaningful connection with your followers. Now, the article suggests crafting engaging and authentic content that showcase your personality, also your journey, and communicate the heart of your music. If you consistently provide those values to your audience, you are more likely to foster a loyal fan base that will support your music and help spread the word. Here's something I want to talk about really most specifically, and that's engaging with your audience and the critical aspect of it. You know, responding to comments, messages, and mentions, it shows you value your listeners and appreciate their support. The article emphasizes the importance of authenticity in these interactions. It's crucial to be genuine, transparent, and to treat your followers as real people and not just numbers on the screen. You see, you have to build a strong and authentic connection with your audience, which in the long run will advocate for your music, right? I mean, that's the whole, point of building your fan base. I want to say this. Make sure that when you do engage and share content, it's not all about your music, right? You don't want to appear to be a salesperson. It should not be that every time you have a new release coming, that's the only time you go live, that's the only time you start engaging, and you start putting your hand out requesting for follows and streams, etc. That's not being authentic. That's not being genuine, right? It's really showing that, hey, I just need you for this action only, and I'm done. You won't succeed that way. I'll be honest with you. People pick that up real easy and very fast. I always suggest that if you can discuss and talk about things other than your music, for at least a 50 part of the time, or 50% part of the time that you get on social media, you're doing good. And that can be anything of value. It can be something funny. It can be something that you stitch from another video and have a comment about it. Find out what your niche is. Find out what you typically do outside of creating music and discuss it. Engage, right? Bring that up. You want to build a fan base that's going to be loyal and become a real friend. All right, not the social media friend where you got somebody that follow you and now y'all friends, but you never seen that person never seen you. That's not a friend. All right, it's not even associate. That's just a click. But you don't want to have just a click. You want to be able to engage, and you want to be able to let people know that you truly are trying to build a relationship, right? Now, in addition to these key points, the article at Devine Jamz news blog explores the power of visual content, the role of hashtags, and the significance of analytics in tracking your social media performance. Now, I highly encourage you to visit the website and read the full article for a comprehensive understanding of these specific topics. It really will help you and give you a better understanding on this social media thing. But as I wrap it up, I do want to say this and leave you with a few takeaways. All right. Social media has become an integral part, obviously, of gospel music marketing. It provides artists with immense opportunities to connect with your audience and promote your music. We know this. But by understanding the role of social media and implementing effective strategies, then you will be able to take your music career to new heights. Now, here are some interesting key points that I want you to keep in mind. Number one, choose the right platform. Okay. Now, choosing the right platform, we probably can get into deeper conversation. If you're interested, leave a comment stating that, can you go over the various platforms so we can discuss the demographics and what might be best for you. But it identifies the social media platforms where your target audience is most active, and you can focus your efforts there, right? I'll just say this without trying to tell everybody business. If you're in my cohort, how about that? If you're in my cohort in the 50s, then you may find that Facebook is a good spot for you. You probably will find more engagement, more mature people discussing certain topics, things that are going on in today's economy or in today's political aspect, in today's churches, etc., whatever it may be. And you will probably find some humorous things as well. So yeah, for me, Facebook is probably going to be where my I'll just say age group or cohort will probably be the most. Now that doesn't mean that you should not go to the other platforms. That's no, you don't want to do that. You want to try to get to every platform that's popular right now, but focus on the one that you find your target audience the most, because each platform has its own demographics, right? And user behaviors. So you will need to research and select the ones that align with your music and your brand. All right. Number two, develop a content strategy. Craft engaging and authentic content that tells your story and connects with your audience on an emotional level. Emotional level. All right. Share your journey, your values, and the heart behind your music. Consistency is key, folks. Consistency is key to establishing that loyal fan base. Now, it talks about talking about your journey and the heart behind your music. What I don't want you to do is, again, make that a norm where that every time you go to social media, all right, and you get on video live or you do a pre-recorded video, hey, I got a new song coming out. I need your support. Hey, I'm about to, try to get on the Stellars platform, and I want to have you choose me or select me by voting for me. Let's not make that a norm. 50-50, talk about your regular aspects of your life, anything interesting and funny, your job, whatever it may be. But then the other 50%, then you can start discussing about what you got coming up as a new release or some of the activities you're trying to do that require votes. All right. If you really want to be authentic and you really want to have loyal fan base, then you're not going to appear as a salesperson. Okay. Number three, engage authentically. That's basically what I'm saying. Interact with your followers by responding to your comments, messages, and mentions. You have to show genuine appreciation, right, for the support and treat them as individual. Build authentic connections, foster a long-term relationship and dedicated fan base with them. Okay. I've done some promotions, with various artists, and we've done video promotions where that, the artist will get these comments and will get, the engagement, but don't reply. And I'm like, okay, are you going to say thank you or what are we doing here? We have to show appreciation. Yes, it's going to be difficult, but you may need to get help in this area. You may have a child or a spouse who can help you monitor the new video or the lyrics video that you release, because you don't want to leave people hanging. Okay. I understand that, the major label artists, they have, a social media management team where, yeah, they may reply to the mentions and comments and all that good stuff. But one thing for sure, you can rest assured that you're going to see them get on cam or get on live here and there. They will do that. And that's what you're going to have to do to even get the engagement and comments sometimes. There are, very few times where that you don't have to get on cam or live and you would get some feedback. But I wouldn't make that a habit, right? Harness the power of visual content. Visuals have a powerful impact on social media. Use highly quality photos, videos, if you're going to do pre-recording. But again, if you really want to touch those algorithms and you really want to get that, quick response, the live is where you're going to get your most feedback, perhaps. and maybe get a bigger audience to see what you're doing or what you're saying or what you're sharing. All right. You can also use graphics to enhance your content and captivate your audience. At the end of the day, the visuals can effectively convey the mood and essence of your music. If you're in this business and you don't like going live, you don't like doing pre recordings, you might want to consider something else that you can do to substitute that. I can't see you really being so successful that you don't never have to do any pre-recordings or going live. Again, the algorithms are going to target those live videos before anything else, before a text, before pre-recorded. Those live are going to get the bulk of the audience attention first. So, I mean, you're going to have to jump into that. And if you're doing live performances already, like at church or any other event in your community, you can just literally visually assume that that's who you're speaking with when you do your live, right? You're talking to your congregation. If that's what you need to do mentally, then perhaps that's what you should do. Utilize hashtags strategically. Hashtags can help the discoverability of your content, so it can help with the ranking as well. Research those relevant hashtags though and incorporate them into your posts so that it'd expand your reach and content with new listeners who are interested in gospel music. Track your performance. Take advantage of the analytics that these social media platforms have. I don't know any of the platforms that don't have analytics, but the analytics will help you. Okay, it will provide your engagement, reach, and audience demographics, and all those good things. The insights into what your content resonates with the followers. And this data will guide you in refining your social media strategy. Now, remember, social media is a ever evolving landscape. So you're going to have to stay updated on the latest trends and changes in the algorithms to adapt your strategies accordingly, right? And most importantly, stay true to yourself and your music while leveraging the power of social media so that it'll amplify your message. Well, I mean, like I said, this is a short, brief a video that I wanted to share with you, but I hope you find that, in a discussion, in an article, you will see that there's so much more that will benefit you with your strategies with social media. So don't forget to visit our news blog, divinejamz.com, for the full article. And you will also see some resources and discount services. Okay. But as always, we're here to support you and empower you on your journey as a gospel music artist. We want to see you succeed. As they say, we want to see you win. And if you have any questions or topics you want us to discuss, leave it in the comments. We're always willing to do that and do the research for you. We know that you got a lot of things going on besides recording and making music. So leave a comment on something specific that you want us to research, and then share it again, like here in a video, and we'll do that for you in the future episodes. So feel free to reach out to us as well, and we'll do that. But until next time, keep spreading the good news. Never feel like you're defeated and things are not happening. God has his own timing with everything. You just have to stay, fervent, consistent, and be true to what you are doing for the Lord, because that's who we doing all this for, right? Okay, so, stay true and consistent and never feel like you're being defeated. God will use you in the things that he gifted you for or with at a good timing. But in the meantime, this is Ray signing off from Divine Jamz Gospel Network. And remember, Hosea 4:6, my people perish for lack of knowledge. God bless. I pray this be an inspiration.